It being 6 o'clock, we will call the meeting of the Education Committee to order. I guess the first thing would be our roll call. Commissioner Haley.
Here, sir.
All right, Commissioner Bradley.
Yes.
Commissioner Darrell.
Yes, I'm present.
All right. Commissioner Stroud.
Present.
And I'm Bill Moore. We have a quorum. We have all 5 members present. Guess the first thing that we need to do is to look at the minutes. These minutes are from 7 October. We did not have a quorum in November. We did not have a meeting in December trying to decide what to do. So what's your pleasure with these minutes?
Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
All right.
I second it, Mr. Moore.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Stroud, seconded by Commissioner Haley. Guess we need to do this roll call. Commissioner Bradley?
Yes.
All right. Commissioner Woodard?
Aye.
Commissioner Stroud?
Yes.
And Commissioner Haley?
Yes.
All right. And the chair votes aye, so we are, minutes are approved as read. Just the reason I called this meeting wants to be tonight is for us to take some action, make some decisions. We've been having a lot of trouble getting a quorum with having these meetings on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening at 4:30. We need to do something so we don't put anybody out, but at the same time we need to do it so that we can consistently get a quorum. Have any thoughts on this, or maybe we need a motion to go forward? I don't know which way we really need to do, but somewhere to get some discussion going.
Does the day work for everybody? And we could just back the time up a little bit to maybe 5 o'clock. I know it always pushes me. Sometimes I can slip out of work, sometimes I can't. I don't know how to feel about it.
I kind of
Commissioner Moore?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Is it my turn, sir?
Go ahead, Commissioner Bradley.
No, I was just saying now that we can do it through Zoom and through our phones and things, I don't know that, under the current environment, we have to be there physically in person. I'm okay with whatever time or day or week it is, particularly with the Zoom option like this. I think it's feasible for most anybody to be able to tune in at whatever, not always, I'm not saying that, but I'm amicable to whatever the committee determines. I'm happy to do whatever.
Okay, all right, thank you. Any other discussions, thoughts, suggestions?
Yes, this is Darrell. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Darrell. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think with the Zoom, I'm in agreement that it does work a lot better. With me, my time is after 4:30. I would never have a problem getting 5 o'clock or after. But I don't want to have to hold up anything if 30 more minutes wouldn't make a difference. But I could be for sure that I could be in pocket more, and I plan to be, and I want to be. But I'm sorry we hadn't had a quorum, but we got some business to take care of, and I'm going to do my best if we could work with that time just a little bit.
Okay, appreciate that. And I think that's probably the attitude with everybody. They want to do it. It's just that we need to get so that we're all singing off the same sheet of music, so to speak, especially with our times. Go ahead, Commissioner.
Mr. Moore, what would the committee think about returning back to 6 p.m. prior to the school board meeting? That way, we might have an opportunity to get some school board members to join our meeting.
Okay, all right. That Dr. Causey is not here. He, I believe that Joe Burns has their winter graduation tonight, and that is where he is. But at the same time, we really need to work with him. If the Wednesday meeting that we've had, he has stayed over. Of course, if we did it like on the Monday after or before the school board meeting, it would be him getting there a little bit earlier.
Of course, it probably takes some coordination on our part and working with the school board, making sure there's no planning session rather that is on top of our regular scheduled education committee meeting. kind of run into that a little bit in the past.
Steve, we went for a while since I've been on it where we met, basically every other month. They had a planning meeting normally 1 month, and we would have the, education committee meeting the next month before the regular school board. I don't, to the best of my knowledge, they are still kind of on that schedule. Now, they may have some situations where they have to, meet before a meeting, and I don't know that would require the hour. Now, we have been kind of allocating, or have had an hour allocated. Is that too much? Is that enough?
I'd like to weigh in on this and just say that I think it puts the school board and our committee, I don't know how to say this gracefully, but I think the school board does not answer per se to our committee. Our lifeline or our point of connection is with Dr. Causey. I think in the 2 years that I've been on this board that I found that it bristles them a little bit to have to be in that time with us. And I appreciate Dr. Causey's forthcomingness and his straightforwardness on this. And I would prefer to have it after the school board meets on a Monday so that we can see exactly what transpired there. Because we really is per se they are school board members. We are county commissioners. That's just my 2 cents, something for y'all to ponder. So.
Okay. All right. That is fine.
I'm fine with that too. I was just throwing that out as an option.
Okay. While we're throwing out options, of course, we're meeting an hour before the commissioner meeting tonight. Is that an option as far as people would like to look at?
I can for as long as it does not conflict with the animal control, which meets about 6:30 or so. So.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
What about, if Dr. Causey would be good with it, because he's a part of this as well.
Yes.
Why don't we just leave it same day, same time, the same day, but just back it up to 5 o'clock and just try that.
Okay.
I'd make that motion if anybody's, wants to.
I second that.
Okay.
So, Mr. Strauss talking about the Wednesday after the school board meeting at 5.
Yes, we had said it on the Wednesday. We were doing it between the Board of Education meeting and the commission meeting of the commission. Because it would have been a little different this month since we're on the fifth Monday, I'm sorry. Or fourth. Okay, all right. We have a motion and a second that we back the meeting up to 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Are you ready for the question?
Question.
All right. Commissioner Haley?
Yes, sir.
All right. Commissioner Woodard?
Yes.
Commissioner Bradley?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Commissioner Stroud
Yes.
votes yes. Chair votes yes. All right. 5-0. The motion carries, and I will get with Dr. Causey and get an email out for you guys to make sure that we're all good when the next one will be, and we'll go from there. All right. Is there anything else that we need to discuss?
I think there's probably a lot without Dr. Causey here. I think it makes it a little difficult to know,
Okay.
the answers to the questions.
All right. Well, we can try to see. I know there's been quite a bit going on, I guess, with the state legislature and things that they want to see carried out, and hopefully that the school board and Dr. Causey can work in conjunction so we don't have any rifts there. But yes, ma'am, I agree with you, Commissioner Bradley. It is rather difficult, and he did apologize to the entire committee, because he said that this thing had just come up and he didn't realize it, or he forgot about it, or didn't tell us. But all right. Anything else?
Yeah, Mr. Moore, I got a comment or maybe a suggestion that you already had in the past that some of us could actually get questions to you or Dr. Causey before the meeting, so we would be sure to get an answer, and then getting back with you later, we can cut down on a lot of that, and we can still have some questions at the actual meeting time. But I think if we gave them a little preparation time we wouldn't get put off for some answers at times like we do.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. I guess one thing we need to remember that, and I guess it's kind of a fine line, but, Dr. Causey, is actually hired and reports to an elected board. And, we probably need to keep our questions, as we phrase our questions, make sure we keep that in mind. But I think that's a good idea, Commissioner Woodard, that we do get these questions to him. I will be happy to try to compile them, or, I think with Dr. Causey, he doesn't have any problems if you folks, call him, email him, text him, or whatever directly with that. All right. Anything else from anyone? Well, kind of short and sweet, I guess, folks. I do appreciate everybody showing up and us going from here. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Any objections? All right. We will be talking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all, and everybody stay safe.
All right.